Hello guys, welcome back to another part of Core Java tutorial. In the previous part we already see that what is interfaces in Java. So in this part we are going to learn more about interfaces in Java with a complete working example. So here I'm going to create an example that demonstrates the use of interfaces in Java. So here I'm going to create an interface called interface car. Interface is same as classes in Java, so an interface must have an opening and closing brackets, curly brackets. So here is the first abstract method in this interface, public void color. Here is the second abstract method in this class, public void fuel type. Here is the second abstract method of this interface called the fuel type. An abstract method is nothing but interface methods which have no body. Here you can see that there are two methods, color and fuel type. There is no separate body for that for these two methods because these two methods are abstract. Now I am going to create another class Toyota. I just create another class which implements those interface called a car. Here is the opening bracket of that class. Here the class is closed. Okay. In the previous part we already learned that whenever a class implements an interface, that class must implements all the abstract methods in that class in that interface. In this interface there is two abstract methods are present, color and fuel type. So you must implement those two methods inside this class called Toyota because this class implements this abstract implements this interface called a car. So here I'm going to implement that abstract methods here, public void color, just print out a color, car color. I specify it as red. Now there is one more abstract methods present in that interface called a fuel type, so you need to implement that also inside this class called Toyota. Now here I'm going to implement that class, implement that inter abstract method. Here just print out as dot println fuel type is petrol. Okay, now that's fine. Now this class implements that abstract method, that interface car. Now there is two abstract methods are present in that interface. Now in this class I implement those two abstract methods present in that interface. That methods are color and fuel type. Now I declare one more classes here. Now I'm going to declare one more class in the same program and declare class that is class data. It also implements implements that interface called car. So that class must implement those two interfaces, those two abstract classes called color and fuel types. So I just copy these methods and use it in this class also. Here car color is, I give it as white. Here it is red, and fuel type as diesel. Okay, now take a closer look of this program. There is an interface is present here. That interface contains two abstract methods. First one is color and second one is fuel type. And here is the second class. So here I just create some symbols for identifying those interfaces and those two classes. Here is the end of the first class, and here is the end of the second class. So I just make this border using the symbol, asterisk symbol. Okay, now there are two classes present in this program. First class is called Toyota, that implements that interface called the car. So a class that implement an interface must implement all the abstract methods present in that interface. In that interface there are two abstract methods are present, color and fuel type. So you can see in this method, in this class there are two methods are implemented. Also same in the case of the second class called data. In this class also all the two abstract methods of that interface is implemented here. Now I am going to create the main class. Now I am going to create the main class for this program. Here is the main class, public class, interface demo. Here is the main method, public static void main. Here is the command line argument. Okay, now I'm going to create an object of first class called Toyota. Toyota is equal to new Toyota. I just print a message here. Print ln Toyota. Now I am going to call those two methods of that class called Toyota using that object of that class. There are two methods, color and fuel type. So I'm going to call that two methods, Toyota dot color. Call the first abstract method. Now call the second abstract method, Toyota dot fuel type. Just call the two methods. First one is the color and second one is the fuel type. Now just print another statement here. For identifying those two classes. Now I'm going to create an object of data also and calling those methods also. Those method those methods present in that class also. So here is the class name is data. Okay, it is not Toyota, it is data, and call those two methods using that object. Okay, now one more time take a closer look of this program. First one, there is an interface called a car. In that interface there are two abstract methods, color and fuel type. Now I declare another class called Toyota, which implements that interface called a car. Any class which implement an interface must implement all the abstract methods present in that interface. In this interface there is two abstract methods, color and fuel type. So you can see in this class called Toyota, there are two methods are implemented. Those two abstract methods are implemented, color and fuel type. Again I declare another class called data, which also implements those interface called car. Again you can see that this class also implements those two abstract methods present in that interface. Here is the main method, here is the main class, and I just create object of those two classes and just invoke those methods, those abstract methods present in that two classes. Now this is the time to compile the program, so I'm going to save it. Save as. I'm going to save it into the D drive of my computer. I save it as interface demo.java. Now I am going to compile the program. Javac interface demo.java. Okay, now there is no error present in this program. The program is successfully compiled and the bytecode is generated. Now we have to run this program, Java interface demo. Okay, now you can see that we obtained the output correctly. Okay guys, please subscribe my channel now for getting more video updates. You will get this complete source code from my blog. My blog URL is given under the description of this video. Please go it now and take a closer look in this program. Thank you for watching. See you in the next part.